Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is for you. Welcome to me, Wingishni Bay, Mujeki Kwe. Sweet grass water medicine woman. Your friendly, freaky ass medicine woman. Also Christianna Car and Chris Car Superstar. All this beautiful divine being right here. Welcome, you beautiful divine beings. Right here too. But flee. Ay, jeez, I get stuck up on that one. Free flowing Friday, and some tears were flowing already this morning as I feel my girl it's being strongly worked on and alienated from her mother. Yeah, I know but this is what's going on in my life, right? I don't mean to keep carrying on about it, but hey, right? Excuse me. Go to the show. I'll just pick my seat. Right. I've said it before, right? It's hard to get over something when you're still growing through it. You know, we're still growing through this. Nothing has been settled yet. Further steps. There's been things. It's difficult sometimes in this world to protect your children with the way things are set up, and when there's parental alienation, right? That's you don't have people that know what these things look like or aware of these things, right? It's like going to a counselor for your trauma that doesn't understand trauma, and they can re-traumatize you and do all that. I don't have that understanding for the kids. You know, like, I don't think my kids are out to get me. That's a misconception that I've seen out there. And even watching my videos, I look at myself going, oh my goodness. But this is a human being that's been distraught. When kids have been alienated from you, and they're not listening to you, and they're reacting to you in a way that's not you, right? So we've been talking about that cognitive dissonance. There's been some cognitive dissonance for my children and for myself, right? Because the reality is a lot different from the beliefs that are being pounded into them, right? That their mother is not only an unfit mother, but actually a horrible human being. You know, the most mentally and physically challenged individual that a certain individual had ever met in their short time in their life, right? And has no children. And that's something, though, in society. We tend to judge how other people are raising their children, what they should do, what's best, blah, 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 right? And I've said before, and I found in my own personal experience, the ones that had the most judgments were the ones that didn't even have children, right? Didn't even have experience with children, really, you know? Aside from they used to be a child, right? And a lot of them still acting like that. Well, like I say, there is a lot of us. Until we get down and figure out what our littles have been carrying around, we're still just a bunch of kids in adult bodies just trying to do the best we can here on this earth, right? So that begins within. It's up to each one of us to take that look within, right? And even hearing these horrible letters written about me, I still look within and go, okay, what is that saying to me? Where is there truth in this? You know, I mean, the truth is, I'm not happy about all the parenting that I did. I'm a human being. So, you know, when you've been through the ringer, you've been caught and kept in constant doubt. You don't know what's going on in your body. You're trying to figure that out because you know there's physical things going on. You have physical diagnoses and, you know, so it's a struggle, right? And then when the kids aren't listening, they ignore you. This is things all kids go through, right? And hey, is there a single parent out there that has never, ever had to use a firm voice or maybe raise their voice a little bit to get their children's attention, right? I don't know, right? And is there anybody that has seen a child getting in trouble, full right, because they did something they weren't supposed to, and then you feel bad for that kid for getting in trouble, right? But, you know, Well, they need to have the consequence so they learn the lesson, right? So when you're doing this, and I guess and we've become a society that are like helicopter parents. Parents are out there like fighting their children's employers. These children are adults now. These should be standing up for themselves, right? Not have that parent there. So is that about that child or about that parent not able to let go? Because, we identify through our children, identify ourselves through our children, identify ourselves as his parent, and we forget that we are people too. Just because we become parents, we don't stop being people. So we need to honor that humanness of all parents as well. And let's not be so quick to criticize and get down and place our opinions. Remember, right? What they're like, right? So let's not go showing off, putting our opinions out there when we're only getting a little snippet. We don't know the whole story, right? And then to exaggerate and stuff too. This is causing damage. It's damaging my children. There's damage happening that I need to repair. I'm doing damage control with my children because they have been alienated from me. They don't have any chores now because, well, hey, they don't have to, right? And if mom don't like it, well, hey, too bad, mom. Because we can just wait and we'll get, we can go binge watch our toys. We're gonna get binge treats because people, right? People are telling us you're a horrible mother and that you should be catering to our every whim and, toddling after us, doing everything for us so that when we get out in that world, we won't know how to do anything for ourselves. That's what your job as a mother is. No. I've been preparing to be a mother for my whole life. Literally. Right? Because that's a way to bring more peaceful people in the world, right? I want to have such a positive impact on the world. And share my love, right? Aside from my children, it's my biggest dreams, right? The children kind of go in with that, right? Peaceful, loving people in the world. Thing is, we're not always our kids' main influences. None of us are perfect, right? I haven't set the perfect example of all the time. So I've shown a perfect example of a human being that's gone through a psychological warfare. Yeah, really, it was. Being kept in the sleep deprivation. Deprivation, is that the way to say it? I don't know. Right, your sleep interrupted, kept busy and active. And even though they need things calm, like I would say, look, if I was going to have a heart attack with this stress, would you then pay more attention? No, it was pushing and pushing and pushing, choosing to think that, oh, she's just ignoring, these are just fits, instead of there's something actually seriously going on in my body. We've ruled out the heart isn't major issue. Got to keep an eye on that, right? But it's not so, well, that's a good thing. But now there's some things going on. Might be neurological stuff. We ruled out the MS. There's things going on. I get the twitches in my face. No. He stutters. My vision gets played with, even though for me it's still better than perfect vision. Things get blurry for me. So then that's unusual for me. But to go to a doctor, oh yeah, you got perfect vision, whatever. But it's a change for me. But it's not bad. It's not a bad thing. But the kaleidoscope vision, but the doctor says it's a neurological thing, so we'll be doing some more to check that out. Really, maybe it's just fear. I'm on the... children. It's things that are, I keep praying it won't go through, but lies have. A picture has been painted. And it's not true. But there's people that have power to take away my power to protect my children. And they kind of have. And I try really not to worry, to carry on. But I'm scared of losing my children. And then being subjected to more abuse. And then the way it's gone, these lies about me. These lies about me, well, then there'd be a record of that, right? No, it wouldn't be true. That doesn't matter. These systems don't really look at the truth. They look at what's been written down by other humans. Oh, well, that was written down. So, therefore, we got to go with what's written down. Things need to be recorded in these. You know, I know it's going to be okay. I always pray. You know, it's God's will, not my will. I don't know what my children's journeys are. But I do know it does happen that children do pick up abusive behaviors, especially when that's what children learn what they live. Right? They lived watching their mom submitting to the people that she loved. Trying to stand up for herself and that not working, and then being shot down. I mean, what's that gonna give? What kind of things my kid's gonna learn? You stand up for the truth, and it rips your family apart. It'll be okay. Anyway, thanks for listening to the free flow. It's a shorter one. Let's do that. Yeah, sure. Right? I like that. Had these out. I was going to read a clipping of the letter. So I packaged up all my little emails. I am just trying to aid in getting the 3 children out of there. Right? Alright. Right, saying that my children never had birthday parties and all that. I don't do anything for my children. I am pleading that my letter be taken into serious consideration. I have never, in my 24 years of life, met somebody so mentally and physically challenged, manipulative, cruel, and neglectful to her 3 young children. It is in my opinion that Christianna is an unfit mother who cannot take care of herself, let alone her 3 children. Anybody out there that knows me? Doesn't that sound so true, eh? I'm so like that. I can't reach you anymore because I don't want to be able to disclose who that is or whatever. Because it's a private. But yeah, that's just a little snippet. More than that, another one in there saying, oh yeah, I'm all great as long as everything's going my way. As soon as you don't agree with me and don't go my way, oh man, then I'm all over you, right? How come you're not playing my way? My way or the highway. No, the only place I'm stuck on my way. Hey, say my home, right? It's my home. Shouldn't it go my way in my home? But I'm the one paying the bills and all of that. Isn't it okay for me to just have my way in my home? Isn't that not okay? To raise my children the way I, have studied and decide to raise my children? Isn't that No problems with that first one. He's amazing. Well, except for that he decided to cut off from his mother. And saying, you know, this professional help. I've been getting professional help for many, many years. And it's that professional help that helped me to see the abuse and the psychological warfare that I was in and helped me to get out of that and disconnect as much as I could. But this is my experience. And you have to admit, it took a long time to accept. I was in an extremely abusive relationship that has done a lot of... I've got a lot of repairing to knock me lower. Knock me lower than even when I was a kid trying to build my confidence. Because it picked at all those things that I used to build my confidence up. Right? It made those things I used to build my confidence up a vanity, right? I don't want to be vain. I don't want to be conceited. I don't think I'm better than anybody else. I'm just somebody. I'm better than anybody. I'm just me. So I'm thinking about my kids again. It always gets these going. Or when my kids are lashing out at me and I'm hearing these phrases. And not all of them do, but I just kind of become somebody they don't have to listen to, right? I mean, really, if a kid really does have a horrible mother and you're concerned about that child in that mother's care, you do some reports or you help that child to lessen that stuff coming on them, you know, right? Well, just listen to your mom for now, right? Just do the things, you know, won't be forever. Whatever that is. You get to move out someday. Whatever that is. You don't go attacking their mother and then disconnecting from their mother and going, hey, right? Like I was sharing yesterday. If it's abuser, you don't go confront an abuser, right? And then, because then you're going to make that worse for that victim. So if a mother is a very abusive mother towards her children, right? And you go telling these children that, and then these children go back and, you know, you could bring things worse on that child. So, really, are you thinking about the child? The children are all of our futures. Do we want to raise more selfish little beings? More little beings that think that the world should bow and cater to them? Or ones that are going to take care of themselves and contribute out there too, right? What do we want, hey? But then again, it's up to the children to decide for themselves. I can say, yeah, I would love my children to be this way, but it's up to them, right? It's up to them. You know, people should be getting in there to sway them because I want my children to think for themselves. So other people should not be getting in there telling my children what to think. I want to teach them how to think for themselves, not what to think. How to think for themselves, not what to think. And no matter what I've gone through with their father. Excuse me. I would never push that on them because that is up to them. Their relationship with their father is their relationship with their father. That's not up to me, right? That's not up to me. And why would I go do that same thing? Because then those poor kids, they've already getting their mom bashed all over the place. Dang, right? But because mom's not bashing dad either. I don't know, right? So I don't want them confused in there. And if something slips out that I'm angry, I'm sorry, right? This is not so you don't love your dad or anything like that. I mean, we all, hey, we're all, every human being is a good example. What not to do, what helps, what hurts, whatever. And we all have examples of both. Mom's had examples of both, what helps and what hurts, right? So we see that and think for yourself. You know, you're half mom, you're half dad, but you're all you. you're making you as you go, right? Blending it the way it goes in you. Okay, let's do one of each. Hey, there's the links again. I think I saw that flash on the bottom too. Ow. We want a path card. Path card to go with links to help us focus today, this weekend, whenever we need it, whenever we're watching. That's the one that wants to come. It went sideways. Plus the powwow. Quickening. Sharing and quickening. 25. I like that number. It's my birthday number. Haha. June 25. And now 45. The celebration, the quickening. So like in the quickening and birth, right? Something is coming. Are you feeling it? Are you feeling it, right? You get in touch with your passions and then you can share that out. And pull that back a little bit so you can see sharing, quickening, right? Just before that baby's born, right? We get that nesting thing. We got to get everything ready and prepared. Do you feel something coming? You can go into the deep secrets inside yourself, right? The links says it's just observed and it knows all the secrets, and even about you. It knows more about you than yourself. Well, is that true? Only the spirit of it's inside of you, right? And that record keeping, so it's going in. And what is that coming, right? What have you been hiding? It's something that we need to bring out, right? Those best parts of yourself, maybe you've been hiding because they were rejected by somebody else, because maybe they were jealous, right? A lot of people that have jealousy, want to be like you, they'll try and tear you down, right? Instead of seeing that they have that in themselves and bringing themselves up to that, they'll try to tear you down. Right? There's no secret in that. We can see that. I mean, even in politicians, it's not about, oh, look at this is what I can do. It's like, look at how horrible that person is. Instead of doing something to better yourself, you try to bring somebody down, right? So you're trying to lower that bar instead of bringing yourself up to that. So let's look at how we've done that in our lives and how that's been done to us, and not take that personally. If somebody's projecting their shit, we don't have to take it. Or we could and make some good fertilizer out of it to grow those seeds, right? Get them planted, and when it's just about to sprout up and ready to share, right? So look at that for you, right? You know what the secret is? You're such a beautiful being and you belong here. Every single one of us do. No exceptions. We all have a purpose here. No matter what that is. Maybe some of us, our purpose is to go piss on everybody. So that they can see who they are and go, hey, stop pissing on me. And they can stand up for themselves, right? Maybe, right? We need everything. Everything is... So have that balance. So look at that for yourself. The records, knowing revealed. Go inside. Know who you are, right? And be true to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Don't keep secrets from yourself. Be wholly, fully honest with yourself. Be fully, wholly you. No apologies. All right. Thanks for listening today. And how's it going? I would love to hear from you anytime. Whenever you feel like it. It's up to you. If you want to at all. I ain't forcing you. I ain't judging you. I ain't any better than you. No. Jace, no way. I'm in this with you. We're learning together. Okay? I'm an expert on me. But that's it. I ain't no expert on anything else. I'm an expert on me, right? Learning as I grow, right? Growing as I learn. Hope you're doing the same. All right. Ain't no secret about that. Biggest heart hugs ever. Thank you for being you, shining your light through in everything you do, because this world, it really needs you right now. So be you, fully holy you. Thank you. A wonderful, blessed day and weekend. We're gonna have some fun. I got my kids home again. I'm gonna put them to work and cleaning the house. Oh yeah, 'cause I'm the slave driving mom. Never let them have any fun. Oh no, kids aren't supposed to have fun. They're supposed to be our slaves. Get to work. Not really. Love yous. Thank you so much, you beautiful beings. And thank you all those who hurt me too. It's making me stronger. Love you too very much. Always.